Well, what is going on, guys? Luke here today, and it's time to talk about Tesla's earnings call coming up this week. Why are you guys looking at me funny? Is something wrong? Oh, you want a sweet cinematic intro, don't you? Well, what is going on, guys? Luke here today, and it's time to talk about Tesla's earnings call coming up this week. It is always an adventure with Tesla, but especially around earnings, and I'm sure some form of craziness or chaos will ensue. Because, well, it's Tesla. So I will get you ready for anything that may come your way, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing personally as well, as I am now actively looking to deploy more cash, and there may be an opportunity to do just that. So let's have some fun and make some money today, and all I ask for in return is that you ever just gently tap that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. So Tesla once again crushed their delivery numbers, so this should be another stellar earnings call. And to most of us, this is not going to be a surprise. But we all know that Tesla is far more complicated than that, so we have to dig a little bit deeper to actually know what is going to happen around the earnings call. Now, just as a reminder, this is how Tesla is typically traded coming into earnings call the past few quarters. Tesla goes straight up after the delivery numbers are announced, and then we anticipate a great earnings call, then we get the great earnings call we expected, but the stock immediately trades down or sideways. Those thinking you would get an additional bump up would have been wrong. The earnings call was already priced into the price. So what will happen this quarter? Well, basically the same pattern has formed once again. Tesla could be had for just over $700 the day before the delivery announcement. And just a couple of weeks after that announcement, it looked like $900 was about to happen, and some were even predicting it would hit $1,000 by the end of the month. Now, I understand the delivery numbers were not the only catalyst this time around. There was a string of good news and upgrades after the delivery numbers were announced. But we still got a huge run up ahead of earnings, and I'm not sure we will get much more of a run up afterwards. But this is Tesla, and it is possible, and I will cover the how and why we get another big pop-up in price here in just a second. So what can we expect from this earnings call? We can expect Elon to announce he has used my link to get 4 free stocks with Webull by depositing $100 into his account. And there are actually 3 more possibilities you need to consider with this earnings call as well. The first possibility is that Tesla has an earnings miss. Now slow down before blasting me. This is the least likely of the group, and let me explain how a great earnings call to us may still be an earnings miss. Now remember, just because you are profitable does not mean that you cannot have an earnings miss. Even if it's record profits, if it doesn't hit Wall Street's estimates, it's a miss. That may seem unfair, but this is how all large cap stocks are judged. You cannot approach $1 trillion market cap and expect to be judged like a hyper growth stock. If this happens, look for a sky is falling narrative from the media, from YouTubers, this guy, and some of the newer investors who have not been on the Tesla train for very long. For those of you that follow this channel, and shame on you for not being subscribed already if you're not, then you know this isn't a bad scenario at all. It's quite the opposite. It is the perfect time to go discount shopping. So although I don't think it's likely to happen, if it does happen, you know exactly what I will be doing. And the second possibility is that they hit their numbers and everything goes as planned. You have that, along with what should be record revenue and an increase in profit margin should be enough to make it another stellar earnings call. Will we get a bump up in price after that? Well, I don't really think it will be much if we do get one. And before blasting me again, refer to my statement earlier about run-ups after delivery numbers. This would be nothing new for Tesla. Heck, sometimes it even dips 10% after a great earnings call. It's just how it goes with Tesla, unfortunately. But this earnings call could quickly turn chaotic in a good way. And that would actually be the third possibility. Tesla could have a stellar earnings, hit all the targets, but Elon does an Elon and throws something amazing out there. Earnings calls are typically where companies adjust their guidance and sometimes make big announcements. If Elon formally changes guidance on deliveries for 2021, and let's say he adds like 250,000 cars to what the previous guidance was, expect a crazy FOMO-induced run-up after that. And who knows what else he may pull out of the hat, But that is just one example of something that could create chaos and shoot the stock up quickly. And here's why I think it's very much a possibility. While every other company is still remaining cautious with their guidance as we work through this pandemic stuff, Elon never adjusted his numbers down even at the beginning of the pandemic. And with finally being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel on this pandemic and being flush with cash, a crazy announcement like that would not surprise me at all. So what am I doing personally? Well, hold on just a second, let me get right here with the channel. Now it's time to get down to business. I'm quite honestly hoping for the scenario where Tesla's numbers once again are impressive, but Wall Street is either not impressed or just feels like it ran up too much ahead of time. Or maybe even a complete miss altogether. And that may create a scenario where I can add some shares on the pullback. And this may be one of the last times you will get a significant pullback, as I think Tesla will continue to outperform and, dare I say, surprise us even more in 2021. But if it does pull back, this is the exact opportunity you can take advantage of too if you play the long game and stay away from all the short-term speculating that's going on. Just hold and look to add when short-term issues arise because you understand that they're not long-term problems. If you're worried about what Tesla will do tomorrow, or finding the bottom, or guessing the top, or anything else like that, then you're just simply short-term speculating. And if you're going to do that, you might as well just go buy penny stocks instead. Tesla is a different kind of roller coaster altogether. So that's my plan, and hopefully you have a plan too so you're prepared no matter what happens during this earnings call. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.